Alright, Avenger time.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life.
I don't know. I imagine if it falls on you, it would not be harmless.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available.
Yeah. Hi, Shin.
Okay, reworked your repulsor.
That... Okay, never mind. Whatever.
Hello, Commander.
That voice. I'm going through all of the introduction things just very quickly, because if you're watching Long War 2, I'm assuming you've at least played the original XCOM, so... XCOM 2, I mean.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again.
Yep. So I'm just, I'm assuming you already know it.
Avenger plotting new course.
Even if you did, it's just them saying hi, basically. Black market! Anyways, we can do the customization in a second, but first opportunity is we need to get this engineer. Absolutely need to get this engineer. Of course, on higher difficulties, you have less resources to use, which would obviously change your priorities somewhat. But beginning excavation is important. Alright, let's see. Well, we have too many rookies at the moment, so let's not worry too much about customizing who's who for the moment, because I still need to enable some of the characters. Spending like 30-40 minutes updating each character painstakingly because of my horrible skills would not be too much fun to watch. Let's see. Alright.
We're picking up an unsecured transmission from some clown calling himself Van Dorn. Doesn't sound like the kind of recruit we're looking for.
Interestingly enough, I have Van Dorn's voice back. I'm trying to decide what this character is going for, because a pompadour with a face concealing a mask is, is he trying to get noticed or trying to not get noticed? But, you know what? You do you, man, Eddie Castro. You do you. Alright. Whatever. As you can see, we start with 20 soldiers, so recruiting replacements isn't big on our priority list. And we can also build squads later, but cross that bridge when we get to it. So first thing I want to build is the Advanced Warfare Center, right? Okay, so this is going to be the workshop. This is going to be the power. Probably defense? Okay, workshop, power, maybe defense, because defense needs with quotes around the needs, a engineer, and we want the whatchamacallits, the gremlins. And then this is probably going to be the proving grounds. I don't know who else needs engineer, so I might just keep the spot open and put the defense up here or something. Either way, Advanced Warfare Center and Guerrilla Tactics schools don't need, or the Warfare Center needs a scientist, so that's not a big deal.
Advanced Warfare Center construction initiated.
But given how much injuries we're going to take, being able to heal is good.
Setting course for East Africa.
And now we sit. For these things, if you played, you already know what's happening. If you've played Long War 2, you already know what's going on. If you haven't, the difference now is that instead of you going on a mission immediately, you send squads. Squads of people gets to do squads of things. On the lowest difficulty, which this is, we get to send squads of 5. So let's have these guys go, because we need them to be trained up. Ugh. Wow. Tommy's not behaving properly today. Anyways, you can see here on the right top side the base infiltration, squad size modifier, and gear modifier. So gear modifier is basically, you know, if you add suppressors to your weapons, you gain infiltrate, or rather your infiltration time is lower, so you have more time to infiltrate. You can see the mission expiration. So if the expiration date, if it hits the expiration date, you either have to go on a mission or abort it. Otherwise, the game will pause, or rather it will stop accelerating if you are accelerating at 100%, telling that you should do the mission. And then at that point, you can spend intel to basically boost it up more and make the mission easier. The squad size modifier is obviously how big your squad is, with bigger squads taking more time and smaller squads taking less time. We will eventually get to some of the points where we, or I, will opt to send 2 or 3-man squads for
Menace ready to deploy.
certain infiltration missions. Out of the simplicity that, A, sending too many people means that there's too many enemies, and we can actually play stealth around those type of missions. Okay. And this is basically what the Avenger section is going to be like, where we're sending people off to do completely unfair things. Oh look, another Goku. Go for it, gentlemen. And ladies. Mainly ladies. So given that we have 20 people to start off with, it's gonna be 4 units of 5. Obviously, when they come back, we're gonna be doing the customizations. Not too worried about it for the time being.
A number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Excellent.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
Commander, the lab is currently
need resistance
idle.
comms
We're wasting
too,
valuable
so
time and resources by not conducting any research. Please
Yeah,
consider
yeah.
providing us with a directive as soon as possible. I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology.
Oh,
I'll
right.
have a
I
report
should do that
assembled
first.
as soon as the
before I
research
forget.
is complete.
Samurai. Weebo man here. Use an SMG. The reason being that you see how the mobility says 15, when it was 15 minus 3. This means that he can now just run around and kill things. To, you know, to his great happiness. Now, what about you? I know nothing about this class because it sounded too odd. Okay, we are turning that on. Hold on. Edit options. Lock perks. Let's see what you got. Okay, throwing knives, so you need a knife. Okay, knife, snapshot. Does that mean I can give you a... Ooh, yes it does. Okay. Interesting. Although there's really not much of a point doing that if the normal rifle doesn't make you better. Demolitions, ambush, evasive, okay. Evasion. That sounds a little bit bullshit considering the difficulty here. Aggression, okay. Lightning reflexes, wonderful. Flashbang. 30% stun chance. That sounds like it's unfun. On a higher difficulty, I imagine it's necessary, but then at that point, you know, if it's necessary, then why give an option? Conceal is good, implacable, useful, marksman, plant X4. Huh. I imagine that has uses in destroying cover, so that might be good. bring them on. It sounds real interesting if you could make 2 shots per turn. Also, this is like 3 classes with a flesh ability. Stealth Tactics, Ghost Reaper. It's basically the middle ground between the Shinobi at this point. The Shinobi and the Assault. These are the Weibo. I'm calling these two the Weibo classes for very obvious reasons. And before I forget, the thing I actually really wanted to do before I got distracted is to give you a pistol, because you do not come with one, and if you move, then you are completely useless. So let's make you not useless. Moving right along. Do I want to make contacts right now? No, I don't. Good. Okay. We're going to do the first mission after this. So we're going to put a cut here, and then save. Hope it does not crash after we do that mission, but that's none of your business. That's my problem. And we're out.